My husband locked our daughter in her room until she lost weight. I tried sticking up for Rachel, as she was looking forward to a trip to the ocean. But my husband stood his ground.
Everyone will make fun of her. Is that what you want?
Derek locked her in her room and threatened to lock me up too if I overfed my daughter. At first, I thought it was a joke. At lunchtime, I put a plate of healthy food on the table, but Derek threw half of it into the trash.
I told you not to overfeed her.
He put a treadmill in Rachel's room and promised her a trip to the beach if she ran 10 miles. When we returned, our daughter was exhausted. She wanted to go to the beach so much that she ran even more than that. As a reward, Derek allowed her to go for a swim. At night, when no one was at the beach, "Rachel, don't go too far out. Stay close to the shore." Rachel was happy either way, and so was I. We were finally spending time as a family. But it didn't last long.
Surprise!
My husband's father arrived on his yacht without warning. Unexpectedly, Derek allowed our daughter to swim further out from the beach.
Swim to the boy. I'll be right behind you.
My husband quickly went to his father, and they discussed something for quite a while. They took so long that Rachel got cold waiting for him. Still, my husband didn't feel guilty. He was busy choosing a jacket for the party, since Derek's father invited us to his yacht.
Hurry up. Dad doesn't like when someone is late.
I didn't want to go to the party, but my husband insisted on it. He took a dress out of the closet and told me to put it on.
We'll look perfect together.
I promised Rachel we'd be back soon, and left a stack of her favorite sea adventure books for her to read. Suddenly, Derek turned off the lights in her room for whatever reason.
Let's not attract the neighbors' attention. I told everyone that Rachel hadn't arrived yet.
He left her a flashlight, and we went to the party. I felt uncomfortable in that short dress, but endured it, so Derek would enjoy the envious looks of the guests. However, he didn't even notice them. My husband was constantly worried about something while touching his bow tie, and eventually spilled wine on himself.
Damn it. Dad would think I'm drunk.
Derek took off his jacket, leaving him in just the shirt and bow tie. One of the guests mistook him for a waiter. It made Derek's father laugh, and he started making sarcastic jokes.
I'm glad you found your vocation, son.
Derek was humiliated so much that he decided to leave the party without saying a word. We got home and found out that Rachel had a fever. I was angry at myself, and my husband didn't care. He was writing an apology message to his father.
Think of a reason why I urgently needed to leave. Rachel's illness can be a reason. He doesn't know that she's here.
It was just too much. I realized that my daughter and I meant nothing to Derek. When I told him that I wanted a divorce, his reaction shocked me.
You're not going anywhere. We're a perfect family for everyone around us. Think before you ruin what we have.
Derek locked me in a room and told me that I would stay there until I changed my mind about getting a divorce. I didn't want him to blackmail me and started looking for a way out of there. Half an hour later, Derek's father broke into our vacation home.
Dad? But what are you doing here?
I was standing on the deck when I noticed a distress call from your villa, like a hat.
Rachel's door swung open, and Derek and his father entered the room. Suddenly, my father-in-law smiled and hugged Rachel.
So, you're here. Why didn't you come to your grandfather's party?
I decided not to save Derek and told the whole truth, how my husband locked us up, because we weren't perfect enough for him.
You have a lovely wife and daughter. You shouldn't be so demanding.
You're so cynical. You had a different opinion when I was a child.
Derek's father explained to him that he was raising a man, and that men always expect to rise to the occasion. However, my husband wasn't convinced and was still offended. Personally, I didn't want to be a part of it anymore, and was more than willing to go through the divorce. During that time, my daughter lost weight, and as it turned out, she was overeating because of all the stress. When the cause of the stress disappeared, the extra pounds just went away. Remember, a perfect figure means nothing if everything on the inside is rotten.